Hello and welcome to History of Dragon Ball. Today we are looking at the full story of Goku Black. Goku Black is one of the main bad guys of the future Trunks saga during Dragon Ball Super. His original identity is Zamasu from the unaltered main timeline within Universe 10. He used to be a North Kai and Supreme Kai apprentice, serving his former master Gawasu, even though this basically just involved making him tea. Goku Black at one time visited Universe 6, went to the Super Dragon Balls from the unaltered main timeline within that universe, summoned Super Shenron, and wished to switch his body with that of Goku from that timeline's Universe 7. Thus, Goku Black came to be and sought to destroy all mortals alongside future Zamasu. He received the name Goku Black by future Bulma when he initially referred to himself as Goku. Goku Black was never one to trust mortals, and did not like the way the Kais were so passive in their rule. As time continued and nothing changes, he ends up rejecting the path of good and chooses to follow his own path instead. His end goal was to destroy all mortals and gods in his timeline so that he could rebuild everything in his design. To do this Zamasu needed a time ring though, so he would kill his master Gawasu, take his Portara, become the Supreme Kai, and now be able to wield the time ring. For the next part of his plan in the anime, he learns of Goku and how he has reached ridiculous levels of power, especially for a mortal. So to be able to succeed, Zamasu went into the future with his time ring. He gathered the Super Dragon Balls and wished to switch bodies with Goku. Upon his wish being granted, he decided to erase all personal ties to Goku's past by killing the Goku who took his old body and his family. He took the name of Son Goku for himself as well. Now, in the manga, Zamasu actually swapped bodies with Monaka first, the victory of the Tournament of Destroyers. However, he quickly realized that Monaka was extremely weak, so then he swapped bodies with Goku afterwards instead. Despite Zamasu or Goku Black now possessing far greater power, he felt like he needed to find a reality without a god of destruction, as he could not risk their interference. So he began traveling to various parallel realities in search of somewhere with the ideal setting so that he could act initially unnoticed. Eventually he found one in what turned out to be future Trunks' reality, where the final Supreme Kai of Universe 7, Shin, had been killed in the battle to defeat Babidi and Dabura, therefore killing future Beerus as well due to their lifelink. He also met his counterpart from that timeline, future Zamasu, immediately allying with him shortly after killing future Gawasu. The two then gathered the Super Dragon Balls and first wished for future Zamasu to become immortal. They then travelled another year into the future to wish for the Super Dragon Balls to destroy themselves, and then stealthily annihilated all of the Supreme Kais of that reality, which thereby killed all the other gods of destruction as well, to leave their path to destruction unchallenged. So now Goku Black could begin his main quest, so he travelled throughout the universe, destroying all life on Earth for the sake of justice under the name of Son Goku. Upon his arrival on Earth, he goes on a rampage, his first attack causing half of mankind to be wiped out. Since his arrival, Zamasu became known as a terrifying warrior only known as Goku Black. This is where Trunks comes into things, as he was a huge aid to the resistance against Goku Black, and many times came face to face with Black himself, but would be unable to defeat him. Black effortlessly defeats Trunks, but the Saiyan was able to escape with Mai when she blinded Black with a flash grenade. Goku Black hunts for these survivors, eventually finding future Trunks and Bulma this time. This is when he kills Bulma and destroys their hideout. Trunks narrowly escapes with a canister holding enough fuel for a one-way trip back to the past, but Black follows. Black attacks them once more at Capsule Corp, knocking out Mai and heavily injuring Trunks. An angry future Trunks transforms into a Super Saiyan and engages Black in battle, but is easily beaten. As future Trunks fires a Masenko, Black blocks the attack, but Trunks disappears. Black then begins to sense for future Trunks' key, and spots future Trunks about to leave in the time machine. Black fires a blast, but the attack narrowly misses as future Trunks leaves. Black realizes here that Trunks' key has completely disappeared from this world. Growing angry, Black vows to find and kill future Trunks, as he has nowhere to run. In the anime here, while Black tries to figure out how exactly Trunks escaped, the time ring he wears suddenly reacts, creating a portal to the past. After going through the portal, Black finds himself in the present timeline, also finding future Trunks along with none other than Goku himself. Trunks goes to fight him but is stopped by Vegeta, so Goku begins to battle with Black instead. Black is amazed at Goku's power as a Super Saiyan 2 and gets excited against such a powerful opponent. The fight goes on with Black and Goku being evenly matched as both are hiding their true power. At one point in the fight, while Black is gloating, he feels a distortion in time and space. The distraction creates an opening for Goku as he lands a sharp kick in Black's stomach. Black, clearly damaged but delighted, claims that the pain will make him even stronger as he powers up even further. Black also realizes the time machine's function after future Trunks accidentally reveals it. But while fighting Goku again, they both lock fists and go into a power struggle as the pull from the distortion gets stronger and Black pulls towards it, interrupting the fight. Before getting pulled back to his own timeline, Black destroys Trunks' time machine. Again, in the anime at this point, throughout the fight between Black and Goku, the time ring attempts to put him back to the future. Black attempts to resist its pull, but is unable to. Before being pulled back into the portal, Black fires a ki blast at Trunks' time machine, destroying it, effectively stranding Trunks in the past. Upon returning to future Trunks' time, he collapses from his injuries after his fight with Goku before regaining his composure. With Trunks now being stuck in the past, Black moves to attack the base of the resistance formed by the Earthlings, who struggle to defend it from him and are for the most part murdered by Black then and there, the few survivors having to flee once again. Suddenly Trunks arrives back in the future though, along with Goku and Vegeta. Black is really confused how they've gotten there, but still fights them once again. Black takes on Vegeta this time, and here he shows off his transformation for the first time in this fight of Super Saiyan Rose, in the spirit of Goku's name pattern. Black mocks Vegeta, calling him the opening act before his fight with Goku. Vegeta is unable to cause any real damage to him, and Black quickly stops Vegeta by turning his aura into an energy blade and stabbing him through the chest, mortally wounding him, acknowledging that Vegeta has strengthened him throughout their fight. This leads to Goku taking over. The two fight evenly in the eyes of future Trunks, though Vegeta determines that Black is overwhelming Goku. Black indeed does defeat Goku, but just as he prepares to fire a Kamehameha at him, future Zamasu stops him as he arrives, recalling Black's prior promise to save killing Goku for him. Black fights Goku while future Zamasu fights Trunks until future Zamasu grabs hold of both Goku and Trunks to allow for Black to fire a beam at the pair, which he does in the form of a Kamehameha, causing the two Saiyans to take extreme damage. Black then joins with future Zamasu in trying to fire at the pair, but their attack is stopped by Vegeta, allowing Goku and Trunks to escape. Black attempts to locate them by sensing their ki, but he has trouble thanks to its faintness and being mixed amongst others. In the meantime, Goku, Trunks and Vegeta have used a time machine to return to the past, which Black later can sense as it is departing, failing to catch them in time, with future Zamasu then insisting that they would return. In the manga, however, at this point Black faces off against Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta instead, becoming a Super Saiyan himself to fight. However, Vegeta manages to hold an advantage against Black and then further transforms into a Super Saiyan Blue and then easily overwhelms Black, even after he transforms into a Super Saiyan to try and even the odds. Black reveals he is unable to match this Super Saiyan Blue form and is overwhelmed by Vegeta. Vegeta almost kills Black, but future Zamasu comes to save him. Future Zamasu then heals Black, allowing him to receive a Zenkai boost. His God, Mind and Saiyan body become more connected. This boost allows the Super Saiyan Black to fight on par with Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta, and after getting healed again, he gains yet another power up from his injuries and evolves into his Super Saiyan Rose form. He then takes the fight to Vegeta once again, while future Zamasu faces off against Goku. Thanks to his new Rose form, Black is now on top against Vegeta, while future Zamasu also overpowers a Super Saiyan Goku. Before they can finish the job though, future Trunks uses the solar flare to stop them and give the opportunity for the three of them to escape. Future Zamasu knows that they simply have to wait for them to return once again, but Black, being far more impatient and frustrated, locates future Mai's energy and teleports to her. They fall into a trap though with this move, as future Trunks takes out future Zamasu by piercing him through with his sword. Black is then sent flying by Trunks as well. This distracts Black long enough that he can only just witness Vegeta and Goku escaping once again in Trunks' time machine. Trunks' interference was the reason Goku and Vegeta could escape back to the past, but Black tells Trunks to not get carried away before battling him. At this point in the anime version, Black and future Zamasu are seen at their cabin on a nearby mountain, waiting patiently for Goku to once again return. Future Zamasu explained to Black if he kills Goku too quickly, he would lose the opportunity to grow stronger by adapting to his fighting style, and insists that Black should wish for immortality. But Black refuses this, stating that he was already satisfied having Goku's body, and because of having Goku's cells running inside him, he couldn't help but wanting to become stronger on his own. They suddenly sense the return of the Saiyans and eventually meet again. Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta quickly charges Black, who counters with his Super Saiyan Rose form. They stop their fight after a time and return to their base forms. Black explains to Goku that he is also Zamasu, but a different one who switched bodies with Goku with a wish from the Super Dragon Balls, but kept his heart and soul intact and killed the Goku in his old body. The fight then continues with Black and Zamasu appearing to be on top. Future Zamasu pins Goku to a building. Goku Black then uses his violent, fierce God Slicer to impale both of them, with Black revealing that this is how he had killed Goku in the past. Then, Black and future Zamasu revealed to Goku that after Black stole Goku's body, he killed Chi-Chi and Goten in cold blood. This turns out to be a mistake though, as it caused Goku's power to rise tremendously from his anger. Goku now begins to overwhelm both Black and future Zamasu for a short time, but Black manages to hold out and regain his advantage. After finally knocking Goku down, Black and Zamasu reveal one of the reasons behind their plans was due to Trunks and how he had meddled with time. They declare Trunks a sinner because of his actions, causing Trunks to give in to his anger completely and tap into the Super Saiyan Enraged transformation, and declaring with his newfound power the end of both Black and Zamasu. In the manga from here, Black is unfazed and completely overwhelms future Trunks, forcing him back to his base form. Mai tries to retaliate but is easily swept aside. He then flies up and prepares to launch another energy blast to finish Trunks off, before he is interrupted by Gaosu, who had his fate changed thanks to Beerus killing the Zamasu from the main timeline. Black is surprised to see Gaosu, as Gaosu takes Trunks and Mai to his timeline, with him too vanishing as well. Black then heads home with future Zamasu, and Zamasu worries about future Zeno finding out what they are doing to the multiverse. Black then shrugs it off, stating that their plans were noble and righteous. In the anime, Trunks charges at Black and they seem equal until Zamasu steps in and the duo begin to overpower Trunks. Trunks tells Vegeta to take Bulma and the injured Goku back to the past, and Black tries to stop them, but they are protected by Trunks. Black says that they will be back and continues to fight Trunks. Trunks was eventually saved then by future Yajirobe, while Black and future Zamasu retreated. When future Mai and some Resistor members attack Black at their cabin, Trunks appeared just in time to save them, and the fight continues once more. And, despite gaining the upper hand early on, Black and future Zamasu defeat Trunks. And now, Goku and Vegeta soon return as well to this future timeline, with the evil containment wave to seal away future Zamasu. But Black broke the Mafuba when he destroyed the time machine. Gaosu and Shin show up next with a time ring, confronting Black and Zamasu about their actions. Black affirms that his path is already chosen and nothing could change that. The Kais will not leave, wanting to see the battle through, so here Vegeta requests to take on Black, believing that he could not be beaten by a fake Goku. Vegeta overwhelms Black, who notices he has drastically increased his power. Vegeta does not let up though, and Black questions how he has gotten so much stronger. To which Vegeta answers Black is nothing but a fake and a thief, and that he would destroy him. Black believes Vegeta must have grown stronger due to his anger, and possessing the body of a Saiyan himself, Black decides he will do the same, and stabs his energy blade into his hand, revealing a new, large scythe variation of it. Black slashes at Vegeta, who dodges it, but the slash creates a large rift in time itself. As future Zamasu pursues future Trunks and the others, Vegeta and Goku are held back by the illusions of clones created by the large rift, and Black mocks them as they are surrounded by the clones. Black senses future Zamasu's lowering energy as he had been sealed with the evil containment wave, but the seal could not be completed and he does manage to escape, but at the cost of a tremendous amount of energy. Black uses instant transmission, and when the two reunite, future Zamasu admits that their opponents were far stronger than expected and couldn't be underestimated anymore. It was time for their secret weapon. Black and Zamasu then use their Potara earrings and fuse into one single powerful warrior known as Fused Zamasu. Goku would summon future Zeno, and he would come to erase the Fused Zamasu from existence, along with the entire future multiverse, calling an end to the time of Goku Black. In the manga, it does get a bit more complicated for future Zamasu though, as after the hour for the fusion passes they should unfuse. However, the immortality of future Zamasu will not allow them to separate, and he and Black are stuck in a deformed, half-fused state. Trunks attempts to end things by cutting them in half. However, this allows the two to reform individually due to both now retaining the immortality. Goku Black is then stabbed through the back by future Trunks, but takes him down and transforms himself into Fused Zamasu. Fused Zamasu also transforms into his fusion form as well. As the two Fused Zamasus are preparing to kill Goku, Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta rescues him and then fires his ultimate attack, the Gamma Burst Flash, blowing the two Fused Zamasus into pieces, which then reform into many Zamasus. Goku then realizes he can summon future Zeno, and does so, who ends up erasing them from existence along with the entire future timeline as well, spelling a similar end for the Goku Black in this version as well. And so there we have it, a full story of the Zamasu, also known as Goku Black. This character is considered as one of the best villains of Super, and it would not surprise me if at some point in the future they find a way to bring about his return. But now that we are at the end, I'm curious to know from all of you lot. Do you prefer the manga or anime version of this character's story? Please let me know all of your thoughts and opinions on this in the comment section below. And now that we have finished, I would like to thank you all if you have managed to reach the end of this video with me, and I will see you next time on History of Dragon Ball.